grudges. We all have them, and whether you have one for a long time or just a little while, they still affect us. Now, I've had some grudges that I think are reasonable, but I've also had some really stupid ones as well. One of the dumbest grudges I ever had was in 4th grade. I was at the park with my pops and saw my teacher there. So I walked up to her and said, "Hi," like a normal, reasonable student would if you recognize your teacher in public. We had a little conversation until she said, "Oh, who are you with?" And I replied with, "Oh, that's my pops." But then, like an idiot, I said, "He's too embarrassed to come over here because he's afraid he'll say a bunch of bad words." You're the dumbest idiot I've ever met. So after 2 properly constructed sentences, I walked back over to my pops, and he was like, "Why did you embarrass me?" Like, it's my pops! This guy's like my best buddy! Why did I embarrass him? I felt so bad. So, I just had a giant grudge on my teacher. "You're the one who made me embarrass my pops, not me. It was you!" Yeah, it hurts to say I never looked at that teacher the same way again. Skipping ahead a few years, me and my brother were counting down the days to get Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And we were begging my dad to take us to GameStop just to have a little chance to buy that game. Now it's been a while since those games released, and honestly, all I can say is mediocre at best. I don't know why I was excited. I knew it sucked, but I still paid top dollar for it. So anyway, we got to GameStop and got the last copy of the game on the shelf. So we waited in line for half an hour. When we finally got to the counter, I handed the game to the cashier and paid for it. But they didn't give us any change. We were owed like 90 cents in change. And they just motioned for the next guy to just come up next and pay for their game. Conveniently, it was another Pokemon game, which it's like, okay, thanks for rubbing it in. And we waited there for a minute, and he got change. What the f***? Now, I think the first grudge that I shared in this video was bad. The second one I think is a little more reasonable, but this one just ticked me off. So about 3 to 4 years ago, I went to a friend's house for 4th of July, and I was hyped. We were best friends. But when I got there, he avoided me! Bro, I hadn't even talked to him beforehand. For 4 hours, this guy avoided me. So instead of hanging out with my friend, I was hanging out with my youngest brother upstairs, playing Legos. I don't have a problem with Legos. I have a second channel devoted to Legos, so yeah. After a little bit, we got up and went to the car to leave. And in the car, I was still pissed. But I checked my pockets and found 2 Lego guys, and we were still in the parking lot. I could have easily walked back inside and put them back. But I was so annoyed that my little feelings got hurt that I just left. I still have those figures, and it's like just a haunting memory of the dumbest grudge I ever kept. But that's why you don't avoid me for multiple hours. Thanks for watching the end of this video. This was my first video on my animation channel, Animates. I'm very happy with that username. I have 2 other channels, but they're gonna stay anonymous. I mentioned them in the video, but I think they're gonna stay anonymous because I don't know. Just my other channels are kind of chaotic, and I'd like to keep this one a little separated, but not for too long. I've already talked about it on the main channel video, so that's fun. Well, I'm just finishing the audio. I'm about to take a snap at drawing again, or animating again. So wish me luck. Alright, bye.